in the morning, period. Weekdays 6 Eastern.
Well, the problem that NSA and the intelligence community has had is having massive amounts of information and then searching it the old-fashioned way, where you just put a name or a word or a phrase in, and then like Google, get the everything that says that name and that word and that phrase. The next step is to create a program, which is what Acquaint is basically, for a more intelligent answer to your question. So you could say, when will North Korea develop their capability to hit the United States? And then the computer program will search its data and come up with an answer, which is, I mean, that's a very positive use of the system. On the other hand, if there's lack of oversight, or there's somebody that wants to use it for detrimental purposes, there's so much information in this intelligence database now, people's names, addresses, the phone numbers they call every time they go through a toll booth,
right.
what they buy in a store.
Yeah, and so let's just explain to people a little bit about what type of data we're talking about. We have records, we have phone calls, we have searches that you've done perhaps on the internet, email addresses, GPS locations, as you said, the Easy Pass, you know, the auto toll charges that tracks your car. Is this information in this Acquaint system, which is not being used now but has been in development for about a decade, does this include everybody? Are we all cast into this net, and then if we sort of hit several different checkpoints or little parts of it, our name is then forwarded on through the system?
That's pretty much how it works. They can't select out people in advance. It's just this massive amount of information that goes into, in essence, a big pot. So every time you go through a toll booth, if you have one of those gadgets that give you free or pay the toll,
right,
there's a record of that. So all that goes into a database, and then they create these algorithms or these programs in the computer to answer whatever questions they have. That's the name of Acquaint, is Advanced Answer Questioning Intelligence, and that's the next step, is to go beyond just seeing what intelligence is there. It's to see what's inside what people are thinking or what governments are thinking.
And what are the moral implications here in terms of being so intrusive on civil liberties and people's privacy?
Well, I think if it's used the wrong way, the moral implications is that you've got a government that's spending taxpayer money trying to get into people's minds to see what they're trying to think. And one of the researchers referred to it as HAL, which was that computer, that
right,
advanced computer in 2001 Space Odyssey movie. And that's the idea, is to create a very intelligent computer, and it could be done for perfectly positive reasons, or if there's lack of oversight, which has happened in the past,
right,
it could have a very negative effect.
If we had this, could it have potentially prevented 9/11?
Well, it's hard to say. You get the advocates who say that it probably could have, because it would have put all these links together. But, you know, if you look at 9/11, and one of the things on our NOVA program tonight is that we show that the government already had, without all this advanced Acquaint system and everything else, the government already had that information. NSA was eavesdropping on the terrorists at the same time. They were in the United States. So they had the information. They didn't need all this advanced technology. And if they had just concentrated on what they were working on, they probably would have been able to determine what they were going to do.